Our story really converges with the Empty Stockings Gala in a special way. In July of 2022, actually July 4th weekend, there was a Good Samaritan purchasing fireworks off of I-20, and a little toddler just wandered up in a diaper. He had little cuts on his feet. It was still dark outside in the wee hours, and this Good Samaritan knew something was wrong and called the police. The police came and took this little boy who's Benji. He took him and they tried to find where he came from. When they found the residence that he had wandered from, he was 3 hours from home. They spoke with the people that were there, and he ended up that night going into state care through Cleveland County DHR. So fast forward a little bit to September of 2022, some great friends of ours who are in our play circle told my husband and I that they were considering fostering. We kind of thought that was wild because they had 4 little kids of their own, but the irony of the story is that it was because he was meant for us. So our first time that we got to meet Benji, it was in September of 2022. And my friend, of course, now she's got 5 littles at home, to kind of talk her out of the house to come play with us. We were doing a hike with a local group and with little kids and all. And I said, hey, I'll chase this little sweet foster boy around. My 2 big girls can help. And you guys just come and let's have fun. So we get there and I get to meet him. It's Benji, and he's just 2 years old, and I pick him up and we start hiking through the woods with our big group. And the very first time I ever held him, it's like out of a storybook. He touched my hair and he just looked at me and he backed up and he said, "Mommy." And I just thought, maybe he calls everybody mommy. And we ended the hike and I asked my friend, "Does he call everybody mommy?" And she said, "No." She said, "Only me." And she said, "Did he call you mommy?" And I said, he did. And I melted in every way. The whole time I walked through the woods, I was just kind of trying to not psych myself out because I just didn't know his story and I didn't know what his future looked like. But I really just felt in my heart that I was supposed to be his mommy. So I came home, I told my husband the story, and he got to meet him within a couple weeks. We had hosted all the friends over to play. My husband too just felt such a special connection with him. And again, we just didn't know what his story was going to look like. So a little more time went on, and my friend who was fostering him called me one day and she said, "I need you to come over, I want to talk to you." And I came, and the whole way there I was just praying, please, please, Lord, let this be about Benji. Please let him, maybe the tides are turning, maybe we could step into his story. And she told me that day that she was unexpectedly expecting her 5th. And her and her husband had just decided that it was not going to be a long-term fit for them. And she asked us, did that offer still stand for us to step into Benji's story? And there was just no denying it. Emphatically, we just said absolutely. And so then we had to ask DHR, and we went to them, we shared all the details with them. We had already had a relationship with Benji at that point. And he was in our home in a very short time later. He came to our home January of 2023. And it was just a match made in heaven. A lot of people say that, he won the jackpot with us, but really we feel like we have won the jackpot with Benji. So a little more time went on. Last year in November, we were getting close to us being able to adopt him. We were just so excited. The process for us had gone very quickly in comparison to a lot of stories. And we get a call in November last year from his caseworker, and she said, "Hey, because of the Empty Stockings Gala, we want to provide Christmas for Benji." And that was just such an unexpected surprise for us. And we got to turn in a list of his interests and the toys that he liked to play with and his size. And on Christmas Day, he opened all of these toys. Everything that I put on the list was given to Benji. And I still have the corduroy jacket that we asked for, and he still has his little cowboy boots that he tries to squeeze into. And so it was just such a relief at such a time during the holidays, going in with an extra child in the home. And it just blessed us so much. And so now today, here I am getting to attend the gala. And it's just very full circle for me because last year our home was touched by this very special event. And so later that month, actually, from me getting the phone call about Benji's Christmas toys and what his interests were, we did get to adopt him. So Christmas last year was extra sweet as he opened his Christmas toys and we got to take those pictures. He was bearing our last name now. So he is Benji Hartsfield. And our friends and I and my husband, we just are so surprised that every detail we just know there was just divinity in it because it could not have played out better if we had wanted to. And he has the best support system, and we're just excited that we can attend this year and pour back into such a great cause. I'm Courtney Hartsfield. I am a foster to adoptive parent through Cleveland County DHR.